I feel so weak. Something wrong with me. My whole body is just like, just feel weak and sick and sore. And like, yeah, I'm all blocked up as well, all my sinuses, so I just feel awful. So Com's gone down to get me a Nurofen and make me a cup of tea and a little toast. Because I always feel sick if I don't eat with Nurofen. I feel awful though. So like, just tired and weak. Such a busy day. But Nurofen will help, it's okay. I ignored the wall. We pulled off the wallpaper. So, well, Connor pulled off the wallpaper and a bit of the plaster came off, so I was supposed to fix that when we were painting it, but I'm freezing, it's so cold. Bless Connor, like he's literally down there making toast under the grill because we haven't even got a toaster yet. I waited until the January sales to get a toaster, hoping it would go down in price, but of course they're not letting anyone have January sales now. Love that for me. Literally been living with no appliances, waiting for Jan. Hey guys, so I'm quite randomly coming on now at 6:10 on Stephen's Day, but basically I've just come back from getting tested for COVID, and the relief that I feel from just having the test over with, I can't even explain. Like, I was dreading it all day. I felt sick with worry and nerves. The actual test itself was, oh, it was awful. It was terrible. My nose is still sore, but obviously like the whole thing lasts like 15 seconds, but it's very, very uncomfortable and quite sore. Like, honestly, from my experience, I think that most people under exaggerate. Like, I would way rather not have to get one again. But like, obviously you get through it, like, but yeah, I'm just up here. I'm kind of hiding from my family because I'm quite scared that I could have COVID. Someone who I was with a week ago today tested positive, and she only found out on Christmas Eve and obviously told me and the other people that we were with, and we're not even considered close contacts of hers because we saw her days and days before. It's only the people that you've seen 2 days, what is it, 2 days before or after you've developed symptoms, I think. And she only developed symptoms the day before that, so on the day before Christmas Eve. I'm mixed up with the days. So yeah, and she said that she had barely any symptoms, really, like nothing. Like, she did not think that she had it whatsoever, so she was really, really shocked, and so was I as well to hear, to be honest. But it is what it is. Like, it's just everywhere now. Like, you can't really avoid it at this stage. It's very tough, like, unless you literally just stay home, which I have genuinely been doing, though. That's the thing. Like, I think that's what is annoying me the most. Like, the day that I saw her was probably like the only day that I really saw anyone, which is a good thing because I don't have the worry that like I've given it to a lot of people or anything if I do have it. But I'm still like through the roof of worry. Like, finding it on Christmas Eve, I was like, fuck. Like, I spent like most of the day ringing, trying to find an appointment and googling places that I might be able to book an appointment for and stuff like that. All the private places were booked up. Obviously, because I wasn't feeling well and I'm not considered a close contact, if I was feeling well I wouldn't technically be able to get a test from the HSE, but because I've got symptoms, I rang and said that I got symptoms and I needed a test. Like, I wouldn't have thought anything of my symptoms, do you get me? if I didn't hear that she was positive, because like this time of year I'm literally sick every year. Do you get me? Like every single Christmas without fail. Like when I was at school, when those Christmas holidays came, bam, I'd have like tonsillitis or something. I used to always have tonsillitis when I was younger, and now I always get like flus and like viral kind of things. It's weird. I've like grown out of tonsillitis, and now I just get other things but when I was younger and I used to get tonsillitis all the time, it was like the only thing that I ever got. So weird. But anyway, what a ramble. Obviously I've been panicking myself a lot. Like I keep it like I can't breathe properly and whatever, but my mum's like, I'm pretty sure that it's genuinely just anxiety. And I wouldn't be surprised with me. So yeah, but I have got a cough the last couple of days, and on Tuesday, today's now Saturday, which is Stephen's Day, so on Tuesday I woke up feeling like I had a temperature in the middle of the night, and then when I woke up that day I had like aches and pains and like head colds and all that sort of stuff, like, you know, you feel when you've got a virus or whatever, or like a flu like kind of thing. So like I obviously didn't even think that it would be COVID, if you get me. I didn't even have a cough at the start, and then it developed, but it was mostly like phlegmy, like it was mostly just from my nose being like blocked, and then when it unblocked it was obviously going down my throat. I don't even know, but yeah, so basically that was it really. Like I just didn't think that it would be anything, and obviously I still now don't know if I've got it. Like I could just be sick, but my point is like I wouldn't have thought that I had to get tested at all. But my friend who's got it only had like a head cold and a bit of a headache, but you know, I don't know, her mom just was telling her that she should get tested, but I'd say majority of people who had just those symptoms wouldn't bother to get tested. So yeah, it's hard to know, isn't it? Like, should you be overly cautious and get a test if you've got like a tiny amount of symptoms, or should you be like, they're pretty normal, and not waste the HSE's time? Like, what are you meant to do? But anyway, I really felt like I needed to book a test, if you get me, like, you know, when you just know. And I obviously didn't see anyone. We cancelled all our plans anyway for Christmas because my granny said she was too nervous with the new strain to meet up. We were meant to meet up socially distanced, just at like the end of the day, not have dinner together. All of our families were gonna have dinner at home together, and then we were gonna meet and do our family chriskindle, because like the whole family does a chriskindle, like just the adults. This is my first year doing it. And that's actually quite scary because now I'm an adult. But anyway, yeah, she said she didn't want to do that anymore, so we were meant to meet up today, which is Stephen's Day, and do our KK in the park, obviously socially distanced as well. But obviously me and my family couldn't go, so it's not worth the risk. Like, obviously I don't technically even have to restrict my movements. Like, the HSE hasn't been in contact with me whatsoever. I'm not considered a close contact whatsoever to my friend who had it, but I am. Like, this is what kind of worries me. Like, it's all a bit hard to follow, like because another one of my friends who was also with my friend who first tested positive has just today come back, got her results, and she's positive. So we quite clearly are close contacts, do you get me? Like, it's all so stressful. It's so confusing. Like, I think I'm meant to be self-isolating now. Obviously I haven't been leaving my house, but yesterday was Christmas, so like I did eat Christmas dinner with my family, and we didn't hug or anything like that, but like we still are in the same house, do you know what I mean? And obviously I've been around Connor all week, so he would be a close contact of mine, and he's been with his family, and I'm like, this is how it's like can spread, do you get me? Like, this, like, I could easily be like, ah, grand, I haven't got contacted from the HSE, I'm obviously not a close contact, you get me, and turn a blind eye. But like, in reality, like, I shouldn't be doing that. So like I've obviously been restricting my movements, and so have my family. None of us have even gone to the shop. I'm sure my mum or dad will have to probably go to the shop, but that's it really. And yeah, it's actually the worst feeling, guys, like the guilt that I've got. It's like the guilt mostly. I can't even explain it, and I know that my friends are feeling the same. And like honestly, I can't even explain how careful I've been. Like honestly, it's just like anyone can get it. Like it's pure, pretty much fluke. Like clearly you've got to be careful, that's the main thing. But I literally just met my like 5 friends for KK, do you get me? And it was when restrictions were lifted and everything over the Christmas period, and we were allowed to. I mean obviously you're taking a risk, like anytime you meet anyone you're taking a risk, but like when the government tells you that you were allowed to and whatever, like it should be fine. But anyway, it's like, but obviously it's not, because we're in a pandemic. But it's hard to understand until you're actually like affected, do you get me? Like only now that I'm fully affected by it, I'm like, honestly, like Christmas Eve I was just so like panicked and flustered, and yeah, I still, like Connor came over on Christmas Eve and we did our presents then, because I would usually go over to his family on Christmas Day, like before I have dinner with my family or whatever, just call in and we do presents, and I'd give like his family presents and stuff. But I obviously wasn't gonna rock up to their house, even though he is genuinely as much of a risk as me, because we literally live together, do you know what I mean? Like we were sleeping in the same bed for the last week, so if I've got it, like what, like he realistically has probably got it, but I obviously wouldn't do that, and I'm not supposed to. So he came over on Christmas Eve and we gave presents, and then I didn't see him yesterday, which was pretty sad because I used to even see him on Christmas before we were actually together. And also I'm just between so many minds, like I feel like I'm just thinking so much because I can't go anywhere or do anything, and I've been feeling like not well the last couple of days as well, so my mood has been really down anyway. So yeah, it's going great. Excellent Christmas period, I must say. Ugh, I don't know guys, I really don't know what I'm doing. Like what is this life, honestly, what is it? It's so weird, it's so strange when it's this close to you guys. I can't even explain it. Like I never thought that I would have it, do you get me? Like obviously I don't mean it in a stupid way, like I didn't think I could get it, like I mean it like I think we all can never really like imagine what it would be like to know someone that close to you having it, if you get me. And like I feel like I've nearly prepared myself for like if I got a positive result, but I also feel like I would still cry, do you get me? Like it's just such a weird thing. I'm just gonna edit in bed now and try and chill out for the night, and hopefully I get a result tomorrow, because they said 24 hours to 48 hours, but they are so busy at the moment, like the cases are just so high, so it could be Monday before I get them. But anyway, like there's nothing I can do now to change it, you get me? There's like nothing, there's no benefit of me worrying, do you get me? But I also just can't fucking help it, like oh it's the worst. I'm such a worrier anyway. Oh, while I'm here, I actually don't even know if I mentioned it here. I can't even remember. Like I feel like I've got so much to fill you in on, because I've been barely vlogging because I was feeling so low and so sick. Like, do you know when you feel sick anyway? Like I wasn't sick, like I was okay, I could function, but I I was sick and I was low in energy and whatever since Tuesday. So like I just wasn't like my normal self, do you get me? I didn't have my normal motivation or whatever. Like I just wanted to do nothing. And I also opened up only the other day. Someone asked me on Instagram how I was settling into my new house, and I just was like, do you know what, fuck it. Like I wish that I had seen someone say what I opened up about, if you get me. So basically I just decided to give an honest answer, and like the truth is, like I am settling in fine, and I actually miss being in Connor's house now, being at home for the last few days for Christmas, and I'm excited to go back. But I know that when I leave my parents' house to go back, I'll probably be wind outside. Actually, there is a weather warning for the wind. It's like a storm, I think. But yeah, no, I know that when I leave my parents' house to go back, I'll feel guilty and upset, and I'll hate leaving them. Like, but that always happened. Like, say if I went to stay in Connor's for like a night or two over the weekend or whatever, like before we had a house, I'd feel bad leaving my parents, do you get me? So I just do anyway. And I nearly was like, I can't wait to have my own house so that I don't have to leave all the time, because that is like the worst feeling for me. Like I hate the guilt and stuff like that, even though they're fine. Like they don't need me here. Like I don't know why I feel like that, you get me? But I just do. It's so strange. And I also just honestly, I don't know what it is. I'm always like an emotional wreck. I hate change and like all that type of stuff. And I think the fact that I moved out like just before Christmas, we were thinking realistically it would probably be January. Like we were just hoping that it would be before Christmas, but it ended up being like just before Christmas, like the week before. So we were so focused on moving in for the first few days, and when I shared it on Instagram, so many people said like literally the exact same thing back to me. Like I was so busy and excited for like a few days, moving like all my stuff in and everything, and then it got to like a few days after when I was a bit more settled, and we were, I can't even remember, like we were just, it was just a normal, I think it was just one day that I woke up and it kind of hit me. I can't even remember. Oh my god, no, I know what it was. It was when we went to IKEA, and then we called into my mum and dad on the way home. And even before we left IKEA, I was like dreading going to see them, because I was dreading leaving them again, if you get me. And I couldn't, like I was really trying not to cry even when I visited them. Like when I saw Bonnie, I wanted to cry. I went up to my room and had a little cry by myself, and then I was sitting downstairs trying to hold back the tears. But I'd say that my mum and dad could see them. But I was really trying, and I kept like saying that I was sick. I just felt sick and stuff like that, which I didn't. That I was starting to kind of feel a bit unwell. I think like now that I'm thinking back, I'm like I felt a bit like sicky, but I think it was nearly like just anxiety. Like I think it was actually like I was so anxious that I actually felt like I could get sick, do you get me? So strange. I've never, like I'm such an anxious person over a lot of things, but I don't know if I've ever actually felt like, other than like just before something, if you get me, like, you know, if you're going to something that you're nervous for and you feel like, oh, I could actually get sick. But I haven't felt like constantly like that. I don't know if I'm explaining that well, but I felt like that for like a couple of days. Like I felt like I was gonna be sick. I didn't even want to eat. Like, well, I did want to eat, but when I did eat, I felt like I got sick. But yeah, like I feel like I'm past it now and I'm happy at the moment. But I am at home and I'm like, I don't know. Like so many people messaged me and were like, oh, it's been 6 months and I still cry and I still miss my mom and I still wanna be in my parents' house, but like it does get easier and it just get better and you are upset a lot less and stuff like that. But yeah, some people were saying they were crying for weeks, some people were saying it's 4 years in and I still cry. I miss my mum so much. And I'm like, I don't know if that makes me feel worse or better, but just knowing that I'm not the only one that feels like that makes me feel better, if you get me. Because I was trying to hold it in for like the first day, I think, because I was just like, I obviously don't want my family to worry and be upset. So I didn't, even though they would be like, oh, we'll miss you, I would just be like, yeah. I'm just so awkward and stuff like that. Like, I can't say these things back. It's so annoying. But anyway, yeah, I was just like, oh, I like was avoiding all the emotions and stuff and the build up to it. And then when I got to it, I was just like, oh, I can't, I'm too emotional. So yeah, no, sorry, what I was saying was I was avoiding telling my mum and dad, and I was avoiding telling Connor because I didn't want him to be thinking that I was like having like second thoughts or whatever, and like obviously really worrying him and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just like, I felt, honestly, I was so confused. Like, I was so stressed and confused that I couldn't even understand. Like, I was like, is it my relationship? Like, I was questioning everything. I was that upset. Like, I was like, I think I just have to nearly go home. At one point I was so upset, but I also in the back of my head knew that like I didn't want to, like, do you know what I mean? Like, I love me and Connor's house and I am happy there, so like, I don't know. Anyway, everyone's making me feel more normal. And I even said it to my mum when she was like out for the first 6 weeks when we moved into our house, at least I went to my mum and dad's house every day after work. And she was like, even after that we like set like a day a week to go for dinner in my mum's and a day a week to go for dinner in my dad's parents and stuff like that. So it's pretty normal for a lot of people. Obviously some people said that they were fine, but I feel like I'm lucky to be leaving on such good terms and whatever, and to have such an amazing family that I feel like I don't want to leave, if you get me. Like, it would be so much worse to be leaving on bad terms. Sorry, my nose is so runny. Yeah, it would be so much worse to be leaving on bad terms and whatever else. So yeah, I'm so lucky, but it is hard. Like, I was absolutely devastated for a couple of days. I couldn't think. Like, I was devastated. It was awful. It was really awful. But like, obviously it will be fine, but it's pretty tough. And I feel like I've never heard anyone say that, you get me? Like, I feel like you see in like movies and like you hear that people are like sad when they're physically moving out. Like, say they're moving their stuff out of their house and their mom might be crying and they might have a few tears and they might hug, but like, it always seems like once they get to their new house they're fine, do you get me? But because for me it was like, I was fine for a few days and then it hit me. I was like, what is this? But so many other people said the exact same thing. But anyway, this could literally be a full video of me just sitting here, like, so yeah, I'm probably gonna go edit now and I'll update you probably tomorrow or maybe whenever I get a result. Honestly, today was the first day in days that I felt well. I'm still not fully better, like I'm really blocked up and stuff, but like, it's all bearable. Do you know what I mean? Nothing big. Like, there was a huge improvement today, and now I've just started getting period pains. I actually don't think I can do it. Like, I'm too fragile. They're so painful. I literally can't. Like, if anyone has got the coil, you will know how bad the pains are when you've got it. Like, it's great because I don't really get much of a period, like barely any blood, if you get me, but oh my god, I still get the mood swings, and oh my god, I still get the flipping pains. Like, fucking hell, they are unbearable. I literally have to breathe through them like they're full-blown contractions, I'm convinced. I feel like crying. I just took Nurofen and I'm like, I keep checking the time to see how long ago it was that I took it because I needed to work. Please God, I get some good news tomorrow. So I just got a text saying that I'm positive. Like a test with my results saying that I'm positive. I'm like, I'm shocked, but I also feel like I prepared myself, but I really didn't think that I actually had it at the same time. To get me. It's just so much stress and effort. Like, now my whole family can't leave, like none of us can do anything, none of us can go anywhere, none of us, like, they all have to get tested. Connor has to get tested, his family probably has to get tested, like, or at least isolate. So it's all a fucking mess. Like, I fucking hate it. Don't know what to do. Like, will I stay here? Will I go to my house? Connor has exact same symptoms as me, so I'd say he probably has it. I literally saw him a couple of days ago. And yeah, neither of us can go to the shop to get food or anything. We don't have half of our appliances in our house. Like, we could survive there. I wonder if I can get like Tesco food delivered or something, but I'd say it's so busy at the moment. Like, I'm like, maybe my mom or dad could go and get it for us, but I'm also like, they've been around me, like they could have it. So is it safe for them to go to the shop? Like, I genuinely do not know. My mom just brought me up some fruit and yogurt so I can try to get some goodness into me. Sorry, my room is literally so dark, but my mom brought me up a hot water bottle for my back because honestly my back is so sore. I've taken painkillers because I've got like aches and pains back, but my back especially is like unbearable. I can't lie in it and I can't even sit comfortably. It's so weird. I also still need to get through my fruit, and my mom just brought me up some tea and she said, a Christmas surprise. What is this? I think it's like food. Oh, she's so cute. It's biscuits. So precious. I need to drink my tea now actually before it goes cold as usual. Literally gonna give myself depression now watching Molly May's Dubai vlog while I'm literally not able to leave my room for the next 10 days. I feel okay now, but a couple hours ago I started feeling not great again, but the Nurofen and stuff has worked. Like, for some reason my back is so sore, like really painful. And my friend who's positive too says the same thing, and the tiredness is just like something else. I need to go to sleep now, I'm so tired. I was saying on Instagram earlier that it's literally like a tiredness that I've never felt. Like, on Christmas Day I literally slept for 8 hours, which is a lot for me, woke up at a normal time and then went downstairs, and I was like, I could easily go back to bed now. Like, I was wrecked. And yeah, it's just really weird, like weirdly tired, not like a little bit tired, like not just like tired when you're tired in the morning if you get up a bit early or whatever. Like, my body woke up by itself at this time or whatever, and then I was wrecked again in there, so it's just so weird. And then I had a nap later on that day because I was falling asleep, and I set an alarm for like 2 hours later, and then I woke up to the alarm 2 hours later. I've never napped for that long in my whole life. It's usually like 20 minutes and I'm awake. I'm just like not, I don't sleep easy, do you get me? I'm not like the type to just fall asleep carelessly. Like, it takes a lot for me to get to sleep, do you get me? I have to like fully take like an hour to get myself to actually go for a nap if I am trying to go for one, do you get me? So I'm not really much of a napper. And it usually takes me just to get to sleep at night as well, but I have no problem sleeping at any stage at the moment. And also when I was waking from my nap, I was literally like delirious, like I was like in a daze, and even when I was awake I was like dazed, like I wasn't properly awake really. It was so strange. It was like I was in like such a deep sleep. It was so weird. So yeah, it's really like, I was actually quite scared. Like Connor was like saying that he's so tired that he feels like he can literally never do anything ever again. Like, it's just proper exhaustion. That has been like the worst symptom that I've had. So yeah, I got aches and pains back a little while ago, but they're all gone now thanks to Nerfin. And yeah, I'm lying here watching YouTube, but I think I must have bitten my tongue or something. That's why I'm speaking weird, because my tongue is so sore. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like go to the bathroom and brush my teeth and then go to sleep, because just wrecked, and it's actually late enough now. I've been basically just killing time until I can go to sleep for the last 2 hours. Last few hours, and like my tongue is so sore. How? Can't see anything. What about you? Right, I'm gonna go anyway and get ready for bed, and I will see you in tomorrow. I'm so paranoid and scared, and I can't stop overthinking, so I can't get to sleep. I fully feel fear though, like I'm full on scared. That's the worst. It's so weird, like I really didn't want to get COVID because I'm just scared by like something that's like new, and I know that majority of people are okay when they have it, like some aren't. And obviously before anything I'm scared of other people that I know getting it. Like imagine when my parents reacted really badly to it, like you just don't know. But even like when it comes to me, I'm genuinely scared. Like I really have said a lot of times to myself and to other people that I was scared of getting it, because you don't know how your body's gonna react. And like even, there's a fly. Even knowing that it's in my body, I feel so weird and uneasy and anxious. Like it's so weird. It's just like it's come from so far away, and now it's like in my body. It's just such a weird like thing. It's genuinely scary. Like it's so strange. Like when I literally couldn't breathe when I came up the stairs earlier, I was like, this is it, like this is actually happening. Do you get me? Like up until then I was just as sick as I'd be from any other virus or whatever, but when that was happening I was like, this, like I've never felt this. Do you get me? I just want it out of my body. Like I literally just want it out of my system now. I can't sleep. I can't stop thinking. I'm so like, my neck can't get comfortable, my back can't get comfortable because they're all just sore. I don't know what to do. I don't even have one book to read, and now would be the perfect time for me to read, but they're all in my house in Wicklow, not the house that I'm in now, so perfect. I need to try to relax. I need to like listen to something or something. So weird. I hate this, guys. Good morning, my dad just brought me breakfast. For fuck's sake. My taste is definitely not right. Like this biscuit tastes like coffee for some reason. And I haven't had coffee at all today. Don't even know if I had it yesterday. Like, what? It's literally just a chocolate biscuit. Right, I'm back on the homeware life. I'm watching, where is it? Which one? I'm watching, his name's Lone Fox on YouTube, and he does such good, like, flips and whatever of, like, furniture, and he's doing up his kitchen in this one. And he's buying kitchen handles on Amazon. And I really want black ones that I saw on IKEA, but I can't find ones quite as nice on Amazon. Like, there is nice ones, but there's not the exact ones, so I might just hold out for the IKEA ones for a bit longer. But I want to get a new tap. Like, that's a bit of me, but I don't know if it's difficult. Like, would I be able to do that? Your man did it in a different one that he did before, actually. Fully just put on the new tap himself, but yeah, I don't know if it's too difficult. That's perfect. So expensive though. Anyone have any recommendations? Lunch is sweeved. So I'm doing it in boiler tap. My dad also got me zinc because someone recommended it to me for getting your sense of smell back. And I'm sure other things as well, but that's all I really remember because I can't even taste properly and I can't smell anything. So I'm gonna take it. One of my friends got it, she's positive as well, and she said that her smells back. So woohoo. It says to wait until mealtime though, so I think I'll wait till dinner because I'm gonna be having dinner soon anyway. Connor got his result today from his test and he's also positive, so we're gonna go to our own house. So I'm packing up all my stuff. A bit sad because I'm not gonna get to see my family for New Year's now, for like the first time ever. But like, it should be so much easier having more space in just my bedroom and not feeling guilty being around my family, if you get me. So hopefully they can stay COVID free. I don't know yet. They haven't even got dates for their test yet because I think they like to leave a couple of days so that they are actually at the stage where it's in their system. But yes, I'm trying to pack now. Like, it's bittersweet because I can't even see my family at the moment anyway, except for from ages away, the state of my hair. And I also haven't seen Connor in days and days now. Like, I think it's been like a week. Am I right? Am I wrong? I don't know. It feels like ages, so excited to see him and excited to be able to like walk around the whole house, do you get me? Because it'll only be me and him there, and obviously we both have it, so it's fine. But I'm always sad when I leave my family, especially because it's after Christmas, but I feel like we didn't even get to spend time together this Christmas, so yeah, it's very annoying, but we'll just have to make sure to do stuff after my isolation and their isolation. Like, I literally am not able to smell anything, so like I'm emptying my bag and like I don't know if I need clothes in it are dirty or clean or not, and I literally can't smell this. Like nothing, like no smell. So fucking weird. I hate it. I started taking zinc yesterday because it's meant to bring back your sense of smell. Someone recommended it and it's worked for my friend, but obviously it hasn't worked for me yet, for fuck's sake. Why is my hair like this though? I need to go fix it. We're here and I finally got to set up my coffee machine. So exciting. Oh my god, these tiles are literally the coolest things ever. But I brought some of these things. I also brought my milk frother. And I already had, Connor got me this for my birthday, and the machine for Christmas. It's a new one with the bigger capsules. I don't know that much about it, but I think you can get bigger mugs because the one that I have at home, I've just got the normal one. Like in my mum and dad's house, older version where they have the like other size capsules, not these roundy ones. So it has Alto coffee mug, which is me, and then it has, oh that's cool, so that's for that size, double espresso, I can't pronounce that, but unreal. Here. Huge. Oh, this machine is huge. Yeah. It's chunky. No, not a bad thing. It's huge. Jesus. It's massive compared to like the other one, but it looks so new and clean. I'll have to figure out how to actually use this tomorrow. Ew! The bread's moldy. I'll be sick. Ew, I should have put it in the fucking freezer. I didn't even think about it. There's a Russian there leaving. Gross. Turn on the lights over there so you can see better actually. It looks way nicer, doesn't it? I need to get rid of it. Oh. Oh. There's a put this in the bin as well. Everyone keep all of my cups to me. Just need to clean as well. Multi-bits.
For your own inspiring life. And just what is this work?
Hey guys, so I'm just sitting here editing this video, and I never ended it because I was a bit all over the place. And I just kind of went on to the next day of vlogging, but the video will be way too long if I put it all together. So the next video is going to be back to pretty much normal, like just house stuff pretty much. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and end this properly because I wanted to say thank you for all the kind messages that I got when I said that I was positive. And honestly, some people were asking me every single day, people that I don't even know were messaging me every single day saying, how are you today? Like, so nice. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I also hope that if you're in the same situation as I was, it makes you feel a bit comforted. So yeah, I for some reason just felt like I should share the fact that I had it. Like I just felt like I definitely should. It was weird. But I'm really glad because hopefully it has changed some people's opinions on COVID and thinking that they'll never get it, or that only people who are like not careful get it and stuff like that. Like all of that stigma, it needs to go, and we need to just like stay safe, stay home, and look after the more vulnerable people. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I can't wait for the next video. I'll see you guys there. Bye.